don't think he's imminent. He'll be making an appearance today. So while they're here, everyone will be under our supervision. Oh, Mr. Valentine.
A pleasure to see you.
Welcome. Welcome to the Visitors District. Please, make yourselves at home. The festivities will be beginning soon.
Ooh,
Festivities.
thank you.
Sounds fun.
And Burst, please, come with us.
Sure. Well, also, I brought my friend with me too. Can he come?
Absolutely. Or hands.
Oh. Oh, I believe you had a question for the councilman, didn't you?
Not that I remember, no. I may have.
Alright.
Something.
All of the council members are assembled here today. Please do be respectful of them. They should be around town.
Thank you.
What?
Welcome to the
Did
necropolis.
you write down
I
my
hope your
question?
stay
I
is wonderful.
genuinely don't
Thank you.
remember.
You wanted to
Thank you.
offer him a pool.
Spirit District.
No, it was Tammy.
That would be you.
You said you wanted to gift her a pool, get us to gift a pool for Tammy who's in the hospital.
Oh, pool. I meant pool, a gift. Like, where we all come together and put together a gift basket.
Mongo.
What's up, Carrie?
Cute.
Okay.
Oh,
pool.
okay,
I-
so
I-
you
I
were
thought,
gonna
like,
get,
kitty
you
invited
were
them as
gonna
well.
pool resources
Oh,
to get a
Like-
gift
like-
for Tammy. I thought we were gonna get her Tammy an actual pool
Hmm.
and like put
Glad you
healing
were able to
water
make
in
it.
it.
I know it's a bit of a
Post water.
trek
Yeah,
away
we
from
could probably do that
other
too.
areas.
A pool with
Oh,
a
it
pool
is.
made
It's
from
no
a
problem
pool
for us.
while playing pool.
Mm.
That would be extreme.
Oh.
my
With
God.
There should not be too much trouble today, but
Yeah, that's the prize. is
just
a pool
observe and
gift.
make sure
Listen,
nothing
kindness
gets
is
out
my
of
first
hand.
language. It is not my
And
fault I
step in if need
misinterpreted
be.
that.
If anyone
completely
wonders what
fine.
you're
It's,
doing,
it is my
tell
first
them you're
language, and I
serving
still
as councilman
misinterpret it, so it's
I think we all thought
as
of one
Zazzles,
like different
personal
things.
guard.
You better.
Over.
Did you just stumble over your nose
Alright.
now?
Oh. Well,
Let's go check
You
out
made
the
me
place.
all nervous. I
Yeah,
thought
we
I
ran into
forgot
town.
something super
And
important.
if anyone bothers
it was my fault. I misinterpreted.
That's a difficult
Uh,
thing to ask.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
just so homey.
You're right, it does. It
Uh,
feels homey.
Sure, let's go ahead and give him an ask. Careful, coming down. There you go. Alright, well, let's go ask him.
Not adjusted to my speed.
They're just visitors. Nothing to worry about.
Thinking of suggesting to expand our business here. That'd be interesting. After all, he's in the dead space nowadays.
Hello.
Hello.
No, never, my dear friend, never.
Okay, you better both be on your best behavior.
Oh, I'm always on my best behavior. I'm not the one always acting like a child.
The fuck?
I'm acting
Just
critic. It's the critic of the district.
You're lucky.
Which one? That one?
The one wearing blue.
But
The critic of our home district.
you'll get your chance.
Yeah, alright.
How's your skin been?
He's on
today?
his way.
Hopefully it's not rotting.
Thorn in my
A little bit of the business here.
I know he's
done.
old,
I
but
can go
damn.
back to my icebox.
Pleasant enough when they come and visit the shop.
Okay. Yeah. You can always
the
shout out
hell
and
is
leave
that?
Then it's aimed to keep your skin
well,
smooth as usual. And
The pink thing or the green one? I don't know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, the first one.
Pink?
He's had a bit of a
Seems like
Yeah.
a fairy. I don't know.
morning.
First one I've seen one come here. I don't know. Maybe they're with the group that's
Yeah,
walking?
From a level of
approaching
1 to 10,
slowly
what kind
but
of
surely.
stiffness were you dealing with? I hope it wasn't the morning one.
It's tourists.
Nothing.
Bit of
Only I
Thought
guess.
someone ripped ass.
done. Ah, here comes Easel.
Nice.
You sure took your time, my dear friend.
I was entertaining our guest and walking them into the city.
We have
That's a good
plenty of
host,
guests
sure.
to entertain at the moment. Catering to one isn't exactly the smartest idea right now.
It was about 20, but yes. Councilman Eliza, how are you finding your stay?
Lovely.
Neither was a beach over here. I would probably be in my
Not recommend bathing in it.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
Or do. You could.
Or do, then you can join my district if you have bones.
Mm-hmm.
You make them sound like they are old bones that you have.
Bones are still bones. No matter if it old, young, or new. Or used. Not old things. Bones are bones.
Make it with me.
Alright. Oh, now we go up? Oh,
You sound so upset by that, Daylander.
Right. I'm back.
On down.
We make a special stuff thing for them. Where's top and bottom? And left and right?
I don't know. They don't seem to come around often enough.
Alright.
You're right.
A care service.
Damn it, Jolette.
I've been doing my best for
Came
the
back
last
finally, but
500
damn
plus
it.
years.
She,
Ooh. And here's to many more years.
Busy. No, I wouldn't.
As long as there are
been
adults like
busy
you
ever
to be
since she
repaired,
got
my
sister's
will
messed
always
up in the
be-
head from whatever widow did.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't,
I see
I haven't
one.
met Widow personally, but
No, two.
I've
There's two.
heard her.
You are a dog.
Congratulations,
from,
Sonny. You were able to
archive
find
audio.
people.
God,
I'm proud
she
of
was
you.
terrifying.
Two dead people. I
I
don't think that was.
term of endearment.
What Gillette would
Don't make
describe-
assumptions, you know?
I don't
It's
know.
hard to
I
tell
mean,
nowadays. People could be dead, people could not be dead.
So, yeah.
But the like.
Thank you.
Excuse me. The two of you live here?
Well, like,
No.
undead. I shouldn't say dead. I should say undead.
From this distance.
Dead.
Well, it's kind of complicated.
Dead.
Oh, everybody's up there.
Dead.
The bouncer did.
No one in particular.
Dead.
There's dead and not dead.
Will do.
Keep that in mind.
Oh.
Thank you.
No,
Mr.
that's,
Chewis.
that's,
Seriously, why
that's
not
true.
become
That's
rich?
true.
I said,
We look the part.
the undead is just
Let's
dead.
head on
I
up.
think we should head up there.
Move on.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
True.
You know, great
How make friends.
Bye bye for now.
And that doesn't give quite the cravings that normally would. Walking down the other a normal street.
There was one girl that was really stitched up. To do with the smell. There was a lot of improper hem work there.
It is very much to do with the smell.
It could have fixed them.
They do say that my pants smell like
Hmm.
Not that much of a smell. Then again, my
Mm-hmm.
my nose is not as
Oh.
best as it would be.
Well, that and also I did put clothes.
What's she doing down there?
It is interesting to see one of the Fae folk here.
Tell me about it.
Though if I recall, you're similar.
There are two different types of Dola, and there are the ones originating from the Fae, and then the undead ones.
Ah. Noted. So I suppose you're not very welcome to the Feywilds.
No, I am. It just depends on which part of the Feywild I go.
Ah, I see.
Thank you.
To round up the last stragglers who are wandering. Councilman, maybe your hounds can go sniff them out?
I'm sorry. Who are you talking to?
You, Councilor. That would be a great help.
Both of you, go search. And be quick. It's a special day.
And up they go.
My. So many interesting people.
The view from here. Feel free to converse while we gather the rest. You don't need to be quiet. Addicting.
The architecture is so pleasing to the eye. You want to pick out all the different shapes.
Yeah, I'm also noticing that they're using I think it's bare rock on top of, like, actually just stone carved rock.
Oh.
On top of every building.
You say the stone carved or stone shaped?
Well, yeah, but it's a
You know
different
what?
color.
Instead of just talking your observations out loud, we can do what they suggested and ask.
Well, on that note,
True.
we're wisely just admiring, but I'm curious.
I
How was the architecture
enjoying
designed?
listening to the observation. It was designed to be fun, different, unique.
It works.
Each house is very, very different in each way. It's more entertaining that way.
I love it.
Still like
Definitely.
uniformity.
A lot.
This is absolutely inviting.
Mm, thank you.
I want to say it's whimsical.
Come now, don't be shy. Long walk?
Very.
Big steps.
She does good. She's confident woman apparently.
Big.
Very big.
It looks like the two are coming back up now.
They're
They
multiplying.
arrived.
Yeah, pick up.
Introductions and like,
They're multiplying.
There's a lot of people,
But
honey.
yes,
No,
the
there was
architecture is
one
an
quite
absolute
a way
delight.
small, and
You
there
did
was
very
another one
well
that's more
designing
just
this.
Yes,
very well
actually, this
designing the
is
city.
the new Necropolis RP being run by
it was only
Skull.
designed by my people. So thank you for the compliment. This entire district is the visitors district. There are several other districts here in the Necropolis. The leaders are
Yeah,
settling
gotcha.
before you, and we'll be introducing ourselves once our fellows return.
Better.
So, the Necropolis has actually been around in the Metaverse for a while, but this is the first time it's been a location for people to go.
Right.
Opportunity?
All set?
Yes, thank you.
Very good.
Someone that are roaming around your district is delivering something, but they said that to be on their way.
Very well. I'll go ahead and begin with their running business. First of all, let me welcome you all to the Visitors District. Specifically, but the Necropolis as a whole. For quite some time, this place has been locked away from the greater society. A re-emergence has come upon our new ruler's rise to the throne. As such, we've invited the lot of you, as well as members within the undead community, to rejoin us, visit our fine city, and perhaps find home and friendship. As such, we of course need to make ourselves known. So before we get into anything else, we're going to have an introduction. Councilman Damien, would you begin? And we'll go down the line.
Hello. Introductions as usual. I'm Damon Patches. I come here and usually deal with helping along the lines of putting all of you together. Spiritual, that's not much my forte. That's more of one of them. It's a pleasure. If you have any doubts or if you have any donations of body places, please do share with them. If you have any contacts with the medical areas, please talk to me. I know many ways of doing stitches.
Funny fun. Hello, I am Councilman Clay. This is my first public introduction since being elected as the Skeletal District Councilman. It is nice to meet you all. I am in charge of mostly construction, getting most of you bony fellows back together. Other than that, if you please, don't need to find me, call me Kai, or anything like that.
Hello all. I am Councillor Opal Eloise Trancy, though you can call me Opal for short. I am in charge of the Flesh District. I provide entertainment as well as anything that anyone needs. So, if you ever need anything, just come to me, and I will provide you with the best quality.
And of course, though some of you may already know who I am, I'm Councilman Azazel. I run the Visitors District that welcomes people into our great city, as well as the theater that performs weekly to help liven up the guests. If any if you do wish to make some contributions to the city, we're obviously most needed in blood for our local populace of vampires. And if any of you wish to donate, you will be compensated monetarily. It's of course your own wish.
I am Councilman Hellender. I am in control of the Justice District. Please don't break any laws, or you will find out why. Some of you may know this is the God Captain of the Justice District. He is in charge of the defense of the city, along with me. This is Captain Burke. And my right hand, this is Blair. Any assistance that you need within my district, or anything you need help with the law, you come to us, and we will help you gladly. Otherwise, your defense is in our hands, and we will take good care of you.
I am Councilman Eliza-death. I oversee the Revenge District. If you need an explanation of what that means, you are hopeless and should leave as it stands right now. Needless to say, if you hear from me, it is a bad thing. If you need to know something, I might be your man. Otherwise, welcome to the necropolis. Don't let me catch you if I need to. Enjoy your stay.
There are two last members who could not make it today that I will introduce in the set. Councilman Boogie runs the Spirit District, and sadly had business in his district to uphold. And then lastly, our ruler, the new Skeleton King, who now sits upon the throne, is of course busy running the affairs of the Great Necropolis, and therefore could not take time away from his business to attend. Now, that being said, I know some of the attendees here are members of the Necropolis as a whole, and are wondering about the recent stepping down of our last ruler. Worry not, it was a seamless process, and the new ruler will uphold all the same rules that the old ruler had held. The Skeleton King, who was previously our Skeleton District councilman, has made sure to take up all the precautions and necessary deeds to make procession go smoothly. Other than that, I don't believe I have any more announcements. Other council members, if you do.
Don't think anyone does, this is all.
Very good. Then, by all means, make yourselves at home. Refreshments will be sitting around. There are several stalls as you walk the streets. The supplies in them are free to use. There are drinks and food of many varieties. Blood wine for vampires, regular blood for those who don't wish to get drunk. There's foods of stews and a few casseroles that some of the humans here taught us how to make. That should be at least delectable to some of you, as well as some grass and other things for those who don't eat meat. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask us, and otherwise, enjoy your stay at the Necropolis. Thank you for coming.
We're afraid to roam around, so please enjoy your time. If you need to find any one of us, please just approach while you're walking around.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
While you're jumping around.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
I wish to speak with you.
There's a
That's
one.
okay.
That is.
Good master, sir!
Yep.
Healing them! Stitches!
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Councilman Damon.
Damien! Councilman Damien! Councilman Damien!
Whoa, 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 whoa. One at a time, one at a time. I can only have 2 pairs of ears, so I can put another one.
My hand's higher! My hand's higher!
That's cheating!
That's it. Listen, I'm built different, not my fault.
Rick,
alright.
Okay, come on.
Going down. Beautiful ceramic.
Thank you, they're my vines.
Alright, gotta put down a little speed gremlin for a second.
I come from my spine, too.
What are you
I was
doing
wondering.
today?
Oh, I was wanting to find out when you wanted to
Good
pin in your
accessories.
next
Nice.
mending or
Yeah, they're practical.
checking for if there's
What's wrong? What's the unique? What are the doubts? Come on.
You
Yeah,
mentioned
shoot
the
me.
different types of stitching and healing. I'm a healer, so I'm interested in what type of healing you guys do here. And putting back together.
Well, we have quite a variety. That's the issue. Let's please move a little bit more to the side because we're too close to the other conversation. I don't want to overhear.
Yes, yes.
Revenge is like somebody does something bad to you, so it makes you upset. So you do something bad to them back.
Variety of healings in general. We have a lot of partnership with hospitals.
Sure is a large variety of dolls.
It is not always a bad thing, revenge. Sometimes it is a good thing.
Also
It is
not
our
a
own.
Please, anybody wants.
Am I a good thing? What's the
Robot is an interesting term.
Join your rank.
Oh, do your introduction first, honey. Come on, remember? We gotta be nice. Your name, honey.
If they're pink, though, I'm going to be.
Oh, my name is Maddie.
Ah, Matty, a pleasure. Do not let the revenge be something that scares you. As I said, it can be good and necessary, not always evil.
I'm not scared.
Good. Good. It's a safe place here. We make sure of that. Yes, you can. I'm scared.
I guess I'll follow the tourists.
Things that have been contaminated over time.
If it's time, the issue, yeah. We cannot defeat
The
him,
only
you know,
thing that
this
was
will take a
normally
while.
able to be taken were things like bones. Things that had not yet calcified into fossils.
I believe. Alright. Any specific questions you would like to hear? Anything you want to know about me? Any techniques? You want me to do the catch technique, the whip technique?
Well, I don't really know those
I'm sorry, are
techniques
you
at
waving
all.
to me?
I don't know what to ask. 'Cause I don't know what I don't know.
If you're curious about medical, what can you do? Tell me about yourself. Let me know about you.
I'm a healer. I
How do you
can
heal?
do well, traditional healing or magical healing. So traditional healing
Sorry,
things
I
that
never
anybody
effect on
can do
people.
with training, no magic needed. So like stitching, setting bones, minor
Are you okay?
surgeries, sanitizing wounds.
I'm
Traditional,
fine.
I would go to school as a human with no
Hi.
powers to learn how to heal stuff. But I also heal with magic as well. I can basically
I didn't mean to give you a panic
guide
attack.
a body to recreate what is missing, and I can
I'm
heal things within
fine.
a certain time frame if they haven't been adapted as normal by the body.
Are you sure
So
I
say,
can
for
leave
example,
you
you
be
were
if you want?
poisoned by something, I can force your body to sweat it out. Or if you were to lose a finger, I can help your body remember how to construct a finger from your
You're one of the
memories
I'm sorry
tourists, right?
If your flesh remembers what's supposed to be there, I can help get it there as a
I
guide.
suppose that's one word for it.
Amazing. The body does remember a lot of things, almost everything. We all started from little tiny bits, and now look at where we are.
I don't doubt it.
Even though I prefer to find a little bit more of accessories on my own way, I'd actually am enjoying this runner's legs right now. Those are not mine.
Ah, cool.
I usually tend to have the quite variety of my own gallery or my own setup, but we do tend to provide.
Well, if I'm unnerving you, I can step back if you want.
always try to
Choose your own
stay.
height.
Fine, I'm just
Tall runner. You
watching the tourists is all.
bad word. I'm kind of low key jealous that you could. Guess,
Okay.
well, I mean, I can do that with my feet,
Hmm.
You
but
could do
still,
that with yourself as well.
I can grow my roots. But yeah, so you chose your own. You chose.
Yeah.
Very nice
It's kind of
colors.
like changing of different attire.
Choice of cosmetics is also, I guess, boundless in the art of patchwork, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I see you doing a lot of great work with the blanket stitching.
Oh,
Was this
yeah,
your work?
No, it was somebody created me. But I do
Oh.
like upkeep. I do also have basic medical training, so in order to stitch myself back together.
That's useful, that's useful. That's one of the things we're still trying to tackle in our medical selection. Not of all professionals deal with the recovery of the memory, since the moment your brain or whatever is connected in here, it cannot be specifically brain, can be however, it can be a little walnut or a little popcorn. I don't judge. Tends to forget a little bit when it's dead. Bringing it back, though, it's kind of like a reset, but there's also little bits and pieces that cannot have that trouble connecting back again. That's kind of still.
Have you thought about looking at the subconscious level and working with people like dreamwalkers and those who can get down to the subconscious level? Because could look to that regards, like going past where the brain remembers to learn how to move.
We do have that quite of abilities, but still, it's not too highly on our capabilities, mostly because we don't want to step on the other areas, you know.
Yes.
The councilmen. We all have our own representations and our own creations. Though sometimes, if we try to mess with too many of those, it kind of becomes problematic, which the world outsider does not like.
I know you don't like it when I improvise.
That makes sense.
So we have our set of ruling. We do try to. Believe me, we do. But magic cannot be doted for everyone. In my case, I borrowed. I wasn't magical, but I found ways and methods to be able to assimilate with those ones. Kind of like how you do with your creations. In a way, I make that flesh of mine. Which is why I say that it's like a new accessory, like a new clothing. Today I would like to have this beautiful set of hair, but maybe I can be red hair tomorrow. It's all about style. It's all about. But we are still also observing a lot of the new things around the world, so this is why we all are here.
Cool.
Well, I myself, always skilled enough in stitching and removal of infected material to the most baseline, minimal combat medical application. However, I am very much more interested in getting cross-training between your establishments and some of our guild's medics. I feel a lot could be learned in exchange of information.
No, absolutely. Partnerships and a lot of applications and affiliations always coming to our establishments. Mostly, we try to keep it clean, but it's also not highly C because mostly what we do is collect and then put together. It's kind of like putting a puzzle. So,
Was they more different in receiving donations, or effectively collecting material for application of better use?
We can find you a place. Maybe Veronica, Samantha.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
I'm doing great.
I didn't know if, like, your back could have been broken. So I was gonna, like, catch you.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's the advantages.
I know, right? If I fell with that far back, I'm not going to be able to get back up.
Yeah.
Stiff spine and all, you know.
Fair enough. It can be a little bit like that, but that's more highway situation with the But yeah, we can probably see. I'll have to do some calls, probably move some ties here and there, connections, stitching, the usual. See what we can do. If you have any cards, numbers, more information, tell me more about yourselves.
My contact information. Well, I'm Balnor Lanowin. I'm Guildmaster of the Sylvan Vale. I'm an Arcanist by trade. Scriber of spells. And a very deep knowledge of planar energies.
Planar energies?
Yes.
Yeah,
In
right.
fact, most people, when they would cast most healing magic, are mostly channeling positive energy. However, such energies are damaging or otherwise harmful to a lot of individuals, especially if those of the undead variety. Whereas one needs to understand the channeling of negative energy for restoration of reanimated or otherwise patched together flesh.
That's interesting. The
Understanding
difficulties
what
of
energies are applied. The proper applications of the right energies is important for the mending of certain individuals. In fact, there are many people outside these walls who, well, will say, you can't heal me with your magic, that will hurt me. Well, they're using the wrong energies, and they probably do not know what they're doing.
Absolutely. It's
It's
like
important for any healer to understand, to know that all the varieties of energies that are applying upon the planar wheel.
It's like bringing a big drill to a little dentist application.
Oh.
Or, well, more
A little
likely
bit to
bringing an
manage it,
X-ray to a bomb diffusal.
Maybe I can see
Wrong
the
tool
wires,
for the
the
wrong
colors.
job.
They're all white now. I don't understand the colors. What do they mean? But yeah. Keep in consideration, though, our facilities do more on the capabilities
Actual
in areas
stitch work.
that specialize in stitch works. Yeah. But kind of applying your theories would also suffice, and probably bring in new theories.
I'd love
maybe
to
we
see
can
the
cover more
stitch work
flesh.
itself.
Yes.
I do
Here,
try to
look at my
reattach
face.
before I grow. How close can I get?
As much as you want.
It's just a bunch of new dolls.
This body was made to watch and admire.
Okay, get close to me.
Can't take them apart if they don't consent.
That
Sound
looks
nice?
so cool. Thank you. She smells like basically sakura blossoms and moonshine. Moonlight! 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 Not moonshine! Moonlight!
I spice if I can this.
Listen. Fuck around and find out. Smells like sakura blossoms and moonlight. There we go. And spring water. And spring water. So you can use the sakura blossoms, moonlight, and spring water.
Don't worry.
Make sure that you don't.
Nature.
Wrong word fourth dimensionally. Brain fart. My apologies.
It happens.
It's good to see you.
Yeah. Keep in mind, I'll probably have to find the right spot for you because we reanimate. We bring to life
We are running low on
with our own imagination. We don't only get stuck on the limitations on bringing back what was before. We're trying to make something new, break the mold.
Ah, yes. And that in itself is almost a form of reproduction. You're adding to your number instead of just taking what is already there from the cycle.
I also need some triple.
I do apologize.
I'm already feel pretty no matter
Do
what.
need to have a slight sidebar with
You know what your hair could
for you
use?
For one moment.
Oh, absolutely. I love what you're doing.
I do apologize.
It definitely adds on to everything. Of
And
course.
who are you? Can I have your name,
Uh,
please?
Yes, you may call me Seven.
Perhaps we can ask
Ooh.
people.
Are you afraid that that you ate 9 by any chance?
I've ate plenty of people. You'd have to be more specific.
Oh, I'm so right over there.
They might not have much at all.
It's a pleasure, Seven.
So shall we?
Do you...
Indeed.
Councilman Damien.
Mhm.
A pleasure.
I'll keep in
Just
contact
for
with
a
you as
moment,
much.
then I
You will
promise to
hear
bring you
about
right
with my
back.
associates.
Oh, are you guys allowed to accept things?
Yes. Kind of like the same with a Cecil that accepts blood donations. I take in a lot of consideration on pieces of bodies, eyes, hair, everything that you have in mind could assist. We can provide you a little bit of medical discounts in our facilities,
Ooh, cool.
including insurances. Of course, they do
Well,
keep in
the
mind that
reason I
depends on the
ask
quality
is
you
'cause-
bring.
Well, the reason I ask is I'm more like plant-based. So if there is a plant here or in our realm, any plant that I eat, I can grow on my horns or my tail. I can create it. As long as I've consumed it, I can grow it on my horns, which includes the poisonous ones as well. And fungus. I just can't do root vegetables like carrots and potatoes, because they need to grow down on the ground. But fungus, moss, anything from the ocean that I've eaten before, like different types of kelp.
What's your opinion about mutating them? Combining them?
Oh,
I've combined them before.
Oh.
Okay. We have dealt a little bit with your kind, a little bit complicated. Not gonna lie, it's kind of putting grass on grass, but it kind of works. But
Well, there's different flowers that I can eat with magical properties, as well, that I can recreate. They just take longer to grow. So
Well, they
I
do
can.
work.
Because there's a couple of different plants that I've.
Well, hello.
There's a couple of different plants I've consumed before that produce a very efficient
Please do not be nervous. My name is Valnor Lenowin.
type glue.
It's a pleasure to meet
How,
you.
like, trees have sap and sap is like sticky. I've had consumed plants before that are very
Elizabeth. Oh dear.
when you what's the common term for them? When you
Elizabeth?
extract things
Wow.
from them, they have a very nice plant-based glue to them, and it glues things together and then absorbs into the system.
I've noticed
So I
you
was thinking that something like
out
that
and
may
about,
be of
coming
help.
by, so I
For
decided to come up and
things
say
like you
hello.
could do stitching, like you could glue it with the plant-based thing that goes into the thing.
hello?
Please, no
while
need
you're
to be
doing the
nervous.
stitching. It's like a little.
I know it can always be a little scary seeing all these new people about.
All these products, all these plants. Have you gathered more that has been the capabilities of
And thus,
preserving?
by introducing,
Preservatives, yes.
we no longer become strangers. So Elizabeth,
usually
I'd be
use
happy to
it
call you
for-
friend.
For food and organs. I can look into seeing it, so what I can do
I'm
is
sorry,
I
I've
can
already
send over,
forgotten your
I can
name.
grow them over the next couple of weeks, and I can send over the
You can call me Val V,
choose
whichever
for
is easier
yourself,
to remember.
their efficiency for you guys, because not everything translates well.
Yes, quite
Mr.
alright.
Val.
Thank you. And if you want to contact me, she takes a sakura blossom off of her
Well,
vines. You can do so.
I hope you enjoy your time.
If you have
And
magic, or
please
you can
feel free
join
to
my
open up
card.
to any of my associates. We're all kind individuals who will be happy to get to know you.
As if the flower dies, that means I died too.
Unfortunate.
Yes.
All right.
I was just waving at a friend of mine. Sorry.
I bid you
Hi,
good
I'm
evening.
Carrie.
No, you're fine. Carrie. Damon. Just.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm very
I like the
interested in
little
the. Oh yeah. I'm very interested in the stitching part of it, like maybe learning some more how to do that, and maybe helping you out with that. I don't know.
Absolutely. We always love stitchers. The more, the merrier. I say a good arm is always welcome to the hand that stitched it together.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't have a card, but I can give you my number.
No, that will be a grateful. Let me just.
Pen?
Phone.
Hold on, pulls out a quilt.
Oh, more fancy.
Boomer.
And ink.
Wow.
Agreed.
I kid, I use those too.
Alright.
Look, I tried ballpoint pens, it just does not feel the same.
That works.
Hey.
Delicious ink. There you go.
Ah, thank you.
But yeah, we
I
do
make it
have a
myself.
lot of combinations. We do a lot of like the running stitches, face stitches, back stitches.
The paddling.
We are working really hard on more professionals with the invisible stitching.
Oh yeah, I don't really know how to do that, but I'd love to learn.
Have you ever stitched from the inside and then made just a couple of stitches on the outside too?
It's very complicated and needs a lot of patience. Mostly many of our patients do not have.
Oh, that's a
baggage.
double putt. It requires patience and patience.
Oh,
Yes.
I just got that.
Yeah, we do get the catch, but we like to work it out. Just in general, one of the most complicated ones, which is why many amateurs try and end up with the most horrible stitches around.
I would definitely want to go to some of those seminars myself. I need to improve my own stitch work.
Yes.
We usually start with the basics. You always do the catch one, that's usual, the most basic in numbers, the cross. But then it evolves obviously as the best, and the one as our friend over here has.
Yeah.
It's one of my most favorites as well. It kind of is like a connection. It's kind of like putting a bridge from flesh to flesh. It's one of my most iconic ones, of course, but if the people are more picky in their appearance, of course the invisible stitching is one of them. But yeah, we can definitely put you into those.
I hope you're enjoying the earful of information of this one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I'm a
On a
nerd.
good note, we can probably get more preservants from them. Probably 3 people around.
We do have a good amount of alchemists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Oh.
What the heck? Took me a little bit to put it all together, point by point.
Where do you find food?
But
Such an artist, man.
I take my time. Alright. Then I have a good eye. But yeah.
Haven't eaten any.
Did someone say a good eye?
I will get it back. I'm going to get it back, regardless.
Take
You
your
can
time.
try. Hopefully it's within the next 10 years, because then I'll win the pool.
Can't eat.
Ah, hello.
If I try to eat something, it just
But yeah.
falls.
I'll make sure to check on your samples. I will definitely put you into our masters for stitching. We'll talk definitely with all.
I bet in your favor if it
groups
helps.
what we can
How's
put
your account
around
again,
to
is
see
it
what
there?
extra things you can learn. All of you are invited, of course. I'm always on a cell phone.
Awesome.
Cool.
I'm one of the best
God, it's
stitchers in the
nice.
district, though.
I need to get secretary.
Ooh. Tell me 5.
You should. It's
Tell me
quite
5.
useful. To be fair, mine's
Tell me
been
5
around for
stitches.
a while, so.
I don't know them by name, I just do them.
You have
okay.
more in that area.
I can put a
It's
bouncer
hard
together
to
in
find
10
someone who
minutes.
can keep up with my schedule.
I'm kidding,
In
it's half
10
an hour.
Especially considering.
It was a classic.
I mean,
And what your name maybe?
no, can't do that. Never mind.
Stitchowitz. Ooh,
think I
you're
know
kind of
what
like
you
me.
were
Lemon
thinking.
patches. I like to patch things. You like to
Yes, and I think Helander would
Do
be
you have
quite
any other
upset
particular
at me even thinking
skills,
of
magical
such a
wise,
thing.
by any chance? We're trying to learn more about our fancy names over here.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
Would I be able to speak with you?
magic
for a
has
moment?
never really been my skill.
of course. Did you like to step away everything?
What
Wow.
about
It's Captain Burke, right?
creativity? Do you put things to what they were before, or do you break them all?
Is there a way to assist?
I mostly do repair work.
You're doing well, my dear.
Work.
Oh.
I'm
Have you
well,
tried
Several
putting-
dolls
How are
visit
you?
my shop. Even the head critic of the Flesh District comes.
Of course.
Beyond the normal.
I know you're picky. There's a difference.
I just know sometimes people
I
are
really
too shy
want
to
to
come
attend
forward
my
and say,
ice
so if I
box
hear
still.
overhears
Mhm.
something
Right now.
We can probably
Please
find
offer to
something.
help.
Are you interested by any chance in the recreation of bodies into a new
Big
era?
ears, you know.
I mean, I would
With
regrow one
molds
of
or
mine,
something
but
new.
I don't
Apply new things.
I do that with bouncers all the time. Whenever the
don't
director
do
tells
much
me
of
to.
socializing too much.
Different
But it's
species,
business
cross species, different products.
Not so much on big
Mm.
crowds.
Whatever fabrics and woods he gives me.
I'll be back
Alright. Might be complicated to put you in a spot. But still, you can have my card. I will do not
Speak to a certain
have more chats
someone.
with you. Probably have a
Where's
little
your
more
large
information
guardian
about
friend
that.
at? I seen him at the
Again,
bridge
Mike.
before.
I think last I saw them, they went down to the beach.
It's a bit sloppy.
Of course.
Causing a scene.
As always, I love.
I'm
when
absolutely
I have
delighted in
to
the absorption. I'm absolutely delighting in the absorption of information.
Surprised you could speak through his stomach.
I do my best. I had to do this works, even though I prefer to be at home, trying to do new creations. Oh, this time wasted. But I came up with you.
Damien, do you also find yourself so busy that the only thing you can really look forward to at the day is slumping on the couch and zoning out for a few minutes?
Why stop working when you can continue to help people?
I prefer to stare at my own creations from time to time, so even at the mirror. Hours and hours. What?
Do you have anything for these? You know, come on.
Oh dear.
Is Elander having issues?
Yes, he's hungry because of, you know, isn't eaten yet. And his father left without the bag.
Probably about something. Oh. Yep. I can probably assist.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not a dispenser. The complications.
Thank you.
It's sorry.
Ones.
As I was saying, stamina is but a weakness of the mortal frame.
I may have a death knight.
You still have that
Not
issue?
when properly built, correct?
Well, yes.
I know that we are gonna be best friends.
That's what a
Did
lot
you
of
buy
dolls
this?
that come to my shops do. And say,
Oh.
I have a porcelain doll that comes to me to repair her vessel.
Ooh. To create the piece of yourself?
No, she came to the... Well, I don't know if she came or she's been here before me.
Porcelain is rough to deal with. Especially when... Must be a very difficult job to try and repair that. Commend you.
I keep an eye on all the cracks. As also, I can tell you from just this distance, you have very frayed ends of your hair. You may want to get a trim sometime soon.
Scraggly.
Yeah, worse than I am.
I know what you mean. I maintain my private figure.
I can cut hair. If you want assistance, now that they so graciously pointed out something that you may or may not be self-conscious about.
If I see imperfections in dolls, I want to let the doll know so that I can either help them or find someone that can help them.
That sounds like a good idea, actually.
Would you like some assistance with a little trim?
It'd be quite nice. Yeah. I haven't had a haircut in
Fine. Ken and Lloyd, I think they went around.
What normally do you?
Yeah, I believe they went down there.
You are making fun of my
Not saying no. Apparently, well, I thought I was, because when I came here, everybody told me I was. Just like they told me I was like a fey elf or something. But I know what made me, but I'm not like.
I have a few things at the shop that I can.
I thought. See, I struggled with common when I first came here. So when they said fae, they're like, "Well," I'm like, "What is a fae?" And they're like, "Well, a fae is you." I'm like, "That doesn't help." What is a fae? And they're like, "Well, you're a fae." I'm like, "That still doesn't help." Like.
That is a very complex answer for a yes no
It is.
question.
I'm like,
Thank you.
that doesn't help me at all. And they're like, oh, well, just trust us. You're Fae. Did some research. Turns out, not Fae.
Having a lot of fun with my
Just
new friends
nature.
there.
And dragon.
Well, if I remember correctly,
And a little bit of
it's in
chimera.
my district to take care
Bumpkin,
of.
kind of.
Hopefully, look forward to seeing both of you more.
You were saying something
Be
before?
opening a business here soon.
I was just saying it's been a very long time since I've had my haircut.
Would you like your haircut? Like,
Thinking
I could do it now. I could come
nice,
later,
actually.
or
Maybe another
I'm not a
time.
doctor. Not at all.
Here's
Medicine's
my card.
never been my strong point. I was thinking of something.
And
of a
because I am not Fae, I promise on all of the things. Would you like a flower for your hair?
Oh, that's perfect for the visitors. Just you will need a bit more haha fun gather.
Might be a bit odd.
You can pick one.
But I don't know if you'll see
Oh.
much. I'm working quite often.
Maybe
in
not,
the
but thank you for the
skeletal
offer.
district, especially with
You're
all the
welcome.
construction that's going on.
If you find a flower you like, as long as I've consumed it before, I can grow it on my horns or my tail.
Interesting. I want to pull you away from your work. But I would like to.
Maybe you're
pick your
finished with this
brain as
conversation, we
to-
can head off.
as a person, not a
Yes, sir, I am.
Ben,
I am interested
Hmm?
in how
Is
to
it
best
Valinor, right?
serve them.
Yes.
Tell me what kind of things do you
Yes.
to
Out
do
of
you find-
curiosity,
We
under
don't
your
eat,
employ,
we
do you
don't
have
nurse,
anything?
We don't sleep. We don't really do any. We don't really take any of that. It's mostly just entertainment that fuels us. If you see
You're
a
willing to
skeleton
pay
go
top
dormant in your
dollar for
cafe,
a bottle
try
of
and
their
be careful
blood,
with
and
waking
you've
them.
been
They
trying
might
to cure
stab
some.
you.
You
Some
can't
of them
find
have
any.
trauma, and probably not the best
What are
idea.
you looking for?
So none of
Wake
them
them
fall
up.
apart.
Noted.
Faye.
Hey, then.
Some do. If
I
one
can-
My ex-boyfriend was a
has a
Fae.
bone aside, pick it up,
He's still
give
my
it to them, be
friend.
nice, and that whole kind of deal.
As for
Don't-
people
don't,
under
like,
my
fondle the bone.
employ,
We've had people threaten to do that.
I
and
do
it's
make
weird.
a habit to not announce people's
like
heritages, but I can
Yeah,
ask
no.
amongst those in my employ.
Yeah, no, it's
Yes,
been
it's,
it's surprisingly
very
enough.
I
it
don't
used
want
to
to
be-
know the information.
Surprisingly
I just
enough,
want
in the
bottle.
records, there used to be
I
a bandit with the bone
think
fondler, and then
we may have
he's
one or
in
two.
jail. He's gone.
I have a question. Are you like Orlando
make sure
Soccer,
that
where
any
you can
such
consume
fondler is
blood
reported to the
and
justice.
humanoid substitutes?
Of course.
It is appreciated.
Yes, no, we do not have any specific. I guess,
Orlando Soccer has a
appetites for
population that require
Just
like
entertainment,
humanoid
then.
meat, whether it be human, elf, or otherwise, in order to survive. So they've developed something that's like a substitute for blood and for like organs and such. But this is a brand new place, so I'm not sure whether that would be an insult, whether it would work, or anything like that. 'Cause
I'm
one of
not sure if it would work. Just because our afflictions are generally magical, and I think the need for blood is part of the affliction.
Things to keep
Not
stuff.
sure
So
some
synthetic
synthetic
blood-
version of it would work.
Because one of the ladies, Dr. Bridget, she has.
Can I help you, sir?
She grows organs for
Is there a
people.
reason?
So
You have.
she grows basically an animal-human hybrid organ. She uses them for transplants, but once they found out they were compatible to
I
Orlando
understand.
Soccer
You know what, I
and
can't be mad about
sustainable, they started working together on that side. So I'm not sure if it has to be just
Do you like it?
humanoid or if it's more animal.
I'm just sitting here.
It's not bad. Being around your own kind definitely helps.
Indeed.
nice bar.
I bet it does. It makes you feel comfortable.
Hi, I'm Carrie.
You're not a fae or a demon, are you?
No.
Eliza.
Eliza? It's nice to meet you.
We're members of the Sylvan Vale. It's a R&D guild.
I'm here with my friends. Yeah, we're part of a guild.
Nice to meet you.
Wanted to visit. Yeah, because I'm undead.
Research
You know?
and development, magical natures.
I met Mr. Val already.
Oh yeah. He's guildmaster. Is that the word? Yeah, he's our guildmaster.
Oh, you may call me
Yeah,
Sam.
he's real nice.
I'm interested on that thing that they found.
I'm Gan.
Well, that we missed.
So, what do you do?
I'm actually
Slade.
I work for Aegis as a healer.
Wonderful.
Oh, I've heard of Aegis, yeah.
Good to
I know a lot of people in there, I think.
Is it
Yeah,
offensive
cool.
if I ask what kind
I'm
of
also kind of a healer. I do like a little bit of medical stuff. I'm learning though.
How about a trade? I will trade you information about
I
myself.
have
but
been trying
information about
to
you. I'm
adjust to
interested.
more modern healing methods, especially since my methods don't necessarily work on a lot of our members anymore.
Oh?
Well, personally, I just have been going by just undead, but I guess technically it could be considered Death Knights and or a construct.
What is that, like necrotic energy or something?
Does that mean we
No. I'm a servant of Venera.
I don't.
Yes,
Nera, I don't really know a lot about like religion and stuff.
Not many these days know about Venera.
Oh.
The goddess of mercy.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it's like healing magic. Oh, okay. When you said it didn't work on
Yes, this is
a lot of the
Aliza.
members, I thought it's because it was like a different kind of magic.
And maybe we could finish our
Yeah,
mission.
could he just does have a few devils and demons, so.
You just met those two not too long ago.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They were, left because of
Well, I understand. Like healing magic doesn't work on me either.
You know their name? They didn't give us their name, I don't think.
They did. We forgot.
Yeah.
Definitely know one of them, not the other.
Mhm.
I only met the one recently.
Ah.
Who's this one?
Name's Draco. Lovely to meet you.
Pleasure.
Well, I'm gonna go run around. It was very nice to meet you.
See you have a similar little emblem on yourselves.
You as well, and my apologies.
Yes, this is
What are you apologizing?
guild pen, our crest.
I see.
I get very nervous, so I know I'm not the best for conversation.
Oh, you're
We
fine.
are here to learn.
I will stand at the door.
Don't worry.
It's good to learn and be respectful.
We have been learning and observing.
Of course.
Very
And so you just had a conversation with me. It's fine.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, see you again soon.
We
You
were
as
invited by
well, I
Councilman
don't think you
Bezzy.
gave me your name.
I see.
Yeah, I did. That was the first thing I said. I said, "Hi, I'm Carrie."
Oh, Carrie, right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering my questions.
Carry on. Nice to meet you.
Of course.
I'm going to go run around and try to find
carry
the
on.
Death Knight and reach my mission goal, which is to find
ONN.
One of those
It's Welsh.
puns, right?
Oh, there will be trouble.
Oh, yeah, I got teased a lot like that in high school. You know, like the song "Carry On, My Wayward Son." Do you know that song? A lot of people in this universe don't know that song.
I'm not very caught up on a lot of modern music.
Oh, okay. Oh, all my friends are leaving. Okay. I'm gonna talk to you again soon. Okay.
Fettersen.
People started trying to find another Death Knight.
No, yeah. Fucking middle bards who kept trying to get
I was trying to find a third
something that they
Death
really
Knight.
shouldn't have, and they got burnt to a crisp.
Because of its symbol.
Then they run away to me.
Oh, could you tell us the name of your god captain?
This is quite unfortunate.
Well, now when they're bones and there's nothing left.
He isn't my god captain, like I said, different groups.
Bones, yes.
They're having fun.
That's
rather exciting.
And I would actually enjoy some coffee.
I have chocolate covered coffee beans.
I make good garment.
We have.
I go by the corner and cook garment for a while.
Councilman
Chocolate covered coffee
Patches.
beans. Have you tried them before?
Just the beans.
Yeah. Well, they're roasted coffee beans covered in dark chocolate.
is the worst.
Ooh, I'm concerned that's gonna have some more here.
Close-minded individuals.
Thank you.
I suppose he's
Probably
busy.
go over there if you're trying to talk to him. No, he's just very one dark mind.
You get a new piece of you look at a piece of terrain.
You want
I
cop?
can look over there.
I'm sorry. Are you adjusting yourself?
See an arrow over
Like
there.
a hip rope?
But I'm also trying to get one without interrupting conversations.
Entertaining, right?
Oh, yeah.
A little too crowded.
It's welcoming.
She pulls out just a tiny little plastic Ziploc bag. Have you ever had these before, like in the fourth dimension? Do you know what they actually taste like?
I hope one day I can invite you.
Okay, so they basically, to describe the flavor, they basically roast the coffee beans to make sure that they're like cooked, and then you take the coffee beans and you pour dark chocolate over it and it hardens, so you have like the bitterness of the bittersweet kind of flavor. So they're actually very, very good.
Like walking with children.
I suggest you try them fourth dimensionally. They are quite good. 6 coffee beans. So 6 coffee beans are the equivalent to like a cup of coffee, a standard cup of coffee. I'll give you. There's like 20 in the little Ziploc bag.
You're welcome here whenever you wish.
I will enjoy some. That could be a little bit of
have my
a nice snack whenever I run out of coffee.
For any passports necessary.
They're very good.
As a contracted lawyer for any legal matters.
Does it come in every specific and any other things? What else do you stick chocolate with?
I may turn in early and go
You can put chocolate on anything. It just depends whether or not you pick something edible. You know what I can gift you? A chocolate fountain. You put chocolate in the fountain and it spouts chocolate out, and you can dip anything into the chocolate. Like a fondue, chocolate fondue.
No, it's too long.
Cutie, I have a phone. I understand how things are things. I'm just curious. What do you put the chocolate in?
At the top there, isn't it lovely?
Like what do you put the...
Don't worry about it.
Like, what can you cover in
chocolate with
chocolate?
coffee? Yeah. What have you tried that's not on the menu?
And it was hilarious.
What have I tried?
Just need to make sure
I
it stays
put
on.
chocolate-covered bugs, chocolate-covered fruit, vegetables. I tried a hot dog. Didn't work out. Don't do it. Not advised. Not advised.
You can see that almost all the way to the entrance.
You could probably try. You could probably make some type of like blood candies and put chocolate on them.
Look in the distance.
The salmon are gone now.
Such spires are part of the other districts along the way.
You know what? You could combine blood with chocolate and have like a blood chocolate fondant thing. Fondue set.
That sounds something the boss says will enjoy.
As we went by the garden down there.
Do you want to go? Let's go tell him.
I think I have someone in line.
Okay.
Hello?
Councilman Patch, I was wondering if I could understudy you.
That's a concern I have.
I need to learn practical stitching. I only really learn theoretical from the books, you know?
I see. Self-done. Apparently practice always better. I did get approached by another one before about joining our establishments, affiliates, or partnerships. What exactly do you want to learn? Because stitching is just one of many. What do you want to accomplish with stitching?
I need to learn how to treat those with flesh that I cannot use radiant healing on.
Well, keeping consideration on my learnings and my places, it is more the creation. You do fix, but yes, but we break that limiter on your hand. You can do more than just healing by putting things together. Maybe you can put something else that can do better the job.
I heard my name.
I'm not sure if you're catching my drift.
I was.
Oh, because he said you would
I was
like it.
asking
I'll
about your
remember
guild,
that
the
then.
Silver Veil, yes?
The Sylvan Vale, yes.
Silver Veil, yes. They were telling me.
Not
that they
entirely
were
sure I'm even
signing
allowed
on
to
the
create
structure.
if you're referring to
I'd love to pick your brain. At some
bringing
point.
things to life.
Or rather, yes, the research. Apologies.
that's just part of the courses in general. But if you
or even curse manipulation under our forte.
are wanting to do learning the basics on how to save lives, we do have a lot of applications or affiliations in general that would like to join our medical forces. You should be able to join as well.
However, I was speaking to your
Do you tell me about more yourself? What kind of wounds have you dealt with mostly? What do you see in your daily basis on the injuries of life?
very much
Well, I
familiar to the person.
actually work for Aegis, so it's largely
You can tell a lot about person.
a lot of severe physical injuries and toxins and such. Pretty much anything you might get out in the field.
A couple applications is the most basic of spell, break, enchantment, or remove curse. However, so much more often than
Work
not,
in the field,
these
okay.
signatures,
You
as
do
unique as
pass
they
the
are, come
basics.
from a variable
We can put you in that stitching program with a little bit of put a little bit of things together, how to work with things that have been broken far beyond reconstruction, and see what you can do to replace in order to reattach the old. Magical senses, not too much of a favorite myself, but I think I have the perfect individual that might assist you with that. Though I will have to do a lot of calls and pull some strings here and there, even though I prefer to put them together. Here, have my card.
I will. Goodbye, everybody.
And your name might be?
You take care. Thank you for coming.
Eliza-death O'Dern.
Pleasure, Elizabeth. I, Diamond Patches, will try to assist you as much as possible. And also, if you found yourself doing this much work, and there's a lot of wastes of body parts, please send them my way, or even send them to the little, one of the little gremlins out there. I think what was his name? I think it was Opal, yeah.
Please.
He deals with the flesh district, but that is only if you want him to keep them as snacks.
May I have your contact
I
information?
do, and I
And that's
have
what I
a
heard. You can probably talk to him about it.
Thank you. Pleasure. It will be a pleasure contacting
But
you.
yeah, I do tend to do the advances, provide new ways of stitching or create new sutures in general, because medical limitations have always been annoying, and I try to break those boundaries as much as I can. Of course, trying to understand the world living out there and their laws. But if you ever consider breaking that mold, please contact me. We can find new series together.
The fact that the mark of the
You say something about radiant. What does that imply?
Sort of lifts up and you can see the glowing red orb. I am a servant of Inera.
Well, to get down to layman's terms, we're looking at a standard
See?
debuff-oriented situation. If it's not a very unique-oriented dual-han, then...
Interesting.
Goddess of
And they
mercy.
provide
Spell break enchantment, if not remove
mercy.
has the effect of
If
removing
only
the
life
subject.
was merciful.
Outside of that, you gotta get down to the baseline.
That's why we are here to put it up together.
Forgiveness from the dual-han for then you...
In what magical ways do you heal in any sorts? That topic has always been kind of up to debate on what's useful and what's not useful, what's good to the body. Magical potions also tend to do the trick, but there's always a consequence, which is always why they don't drink too much of magic.
I do know. I suppose these days you call it medieval potion crafting, as well as, I do magically heal with Inera's power.
This is where it gets
It breaks the limits of the flesh and soul.
So they do not wish to be
I
seen.
can restore wounds and revitalize those that can accept radiant energy.
I would like to see. Maybe we can put you in that category as well. Magical healings in between our programs to see what's best for certain flesh and what's not. If you're up to it.
For one, and off of yourself, and before
Understandable.
any
Alright.
application of removal,
Well,
because if you
any
do
questions,
not, then
doubts?
you'll still stain.
I'm here.
So verify
Literally,
my
you're
conversation.
already talked to many of them. What brought you to here, to the necropolis?
Well, when I was first arisen, I met with Skeleton King, and he actually first brought me to the necropolis. Back when he was still just a councilman himself.
This is the blood that is effectively the cursed transfer.
Tragic. Less.
So this is only stage 1, and depending on the scenario, the blood may reform as
May their soul don't deal with the
make sure to do it in 2 parts
spiritual
in the same
district,
scenario.
but in other ways. I hope they passed away and recycle and recycle reuse or overuse of souls doesn't bother them.
Application that can be done either through even just basic mana
I'm sorry, I'm talking too much to myself. I feel like there's a waste when there's always a second chance, but sometimes this is just make it complicated that we do have to deal with a complete disposal. Have you encountered any sort of things similar like these plagues?
Well, how does one kill?
I care to notice that you don't have the limitations of flesh.
I have helped them deal with the recent outbreak of the plague that Aegis had dealt with about, I believe it was a year and a half ago.
This is one of the death entity variants. Or a soul guide.
Any considerations and notices you would like to assist other medical institutes?
Well, I can't deal with demons, devils, and really those that are unholy in nature.
Selective. Well, not selective.
Depends on how powerful the dual opponent or if it can reform. If the entity in question can reform,
Don't worry, we do have a lot of variety of patients, so you should be all up to your free will. I will give you the call. I could keep talking and talking about theories and medicals, and it's what I would prefer to work more on putting things together. So I'll be walking around as much as I can in this area. But if you have any days, availabilities, questions, then feel free to message me, alright? I'm always here to make everyone in the Patchwork District feel welcome, and everyone out there as well. We're here to all put you back together.
Different perceptions of what is permitted.
Of course. That's
right.
Mm.
Don't be so formal. You can call me Dennis Damon.
It's Mr. Damon.
Alright. Have a wonderful night. I will continue working my area over here. I haven't been actually had the chance to enjoy the Associal District, so I will see. Maybe I can find something interesting that makes me fun.
From what I know about
Have a wonderful time!
More revenant-based dolans, they're not really meant to be reformed at all. Like, in that sense,
So
like,
they're a
they
one
take
and
damage.
done.
Yeah.
They're a one and done. Okay, so in this variance, you can try destruction of the physical
Merciful Flux.
first, but if methodologies of removal are not widely available, however, at the same time you're doing this attempted blind, so people are gonna have to act in your stead.
No, it's just revenge dolan.
What is laggy over there? Is it them? It shouldn't be.
I love it. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
I'm join you in the moment.
Yeah.
It's been actually too long to see my kind. Or not my kind, but similar. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3,
2,
1,
go.
Oh.
I've never seen any undead quite like that before. I hope.
But yes, I really hope no one drew the ire of the Justice District so soon, or the Revenge District.
Revenge
many people
District
get,
isn't going to be
too
getting
excited
involved in
about
this,
things.
don't worry.
But alright, I will have to depart, sadly.
I recognize one of you.
Scaris.
So, what my enemies do then is this new group.
Introductions, honey, introductions. Here,
Lives
see.
here already, but
Keep it buff.
to our visitors,
Introductions.
good to see you, Eliza.
My name is Maggie. Sakoto Jinsei.
What you going to go get in your
Sakoto.
Yes.
How do we respond?
Pleasure to meet the both of you.
We thought you were heading
My name is Slade, if you will.
So you mean you be here for
Very good to meet you, Mr. Slade.
Elizabeth.
next time I see an eye?
I can take longer if you like.
Pleasure to meet you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Oh,
Phoebe.
Come on down, honey. Ready?
Pleasure to meet you, baby. And, where do you all hail from then? I assume Zephyr City then?
So,
No,
That is green. Or do you mean like mauve?
well, me and Eliza are
residents here, we also part of the organization that tends to help out here a look at Aegis and our
We serve as their representative connection to the necropolis.
Yes.
I see. I have heard of this Aegis. They do seem like quite nice people.
I don't think you can push me.
No, they've been good enough to help out with everything here a couple of
I'm not very
times.
big on socializing, Ani. I'm sorry.
Hi, McCormick.
Honey, you don't have to do anything, honey.
And what are you?
Fuck if I know.
Oh my god. Honey.
Have you gotten
It's
to
okay.
look around Sakoto?
I am sorry. I'm sorry.
There's plenty more to see, but it is probably the most you were going to see today.
We have not met yet, but I am also one who's with Aegis.
Usually do. You as well. I am usually locked away in my room studying.
You enjoy those.
I understand this.
Where are most of our party today?
Oh,
Including Draco
I actually asked Councilman Patch if I could understudy him for some formal training in stitching.
Friendly community.
I suppose I do have to have
Understood. You do as you need to. Suppose it will help you so that you can actually heal people here.
Demon, as they call themselves.
Yes, you've done quite a job.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Did you eat something wrong? Again?
I believe they said.
I don't think I did.
It's also easier to practice on flesh that won't be damaged as badly.
Most likely.
That as well. I only got in this position for a reason. Probably the best person to learn from.
Thank you very much, Ani.
Wait, get in seminar, don't talk.
I know this is a combination of smells,
I'm interested.
Honey, you're not a wolf. Honey. Hey, get down.
Welcome home, Sky.
I thought it was weird that wolves were talking about.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Azazel.
I'm not worried about anything.
Hope you're doing well.
That one did a flip.
I trust the ceremony and everything else went well.
What's the dog doing indeed?
Everyone have been enjoying themselves and
You all have a great
delightfully have been peaceful.
Yes.
Hope you and your friends enjoy your time as well.
A wonderful circuit, this dog.
Good to hear.
Alright, come now.
I won't be here too much longer, but
Are you heading
wanted
back
to at
to the
least
cathedral?
have people.
I have a job to make.
Probably around 10 minutes. I think the festivities will be ending around then.
I did it.
Oh no, I don't.
I guess I'll be going with you.
I don't speak this. I'm confused.
You go wherever you wish, Eliza. Don't need to tie yourself to me, so.
I believe I've made friends.
I did introduce myself to 4 people today on my own.
Glad you can make friends.
Very good.
Oh, rude.
Glad your studying has gone well.
Oh.
Did it make you happy? You're going to make it too.
Oh man.
It was a little harder since I've not come out in so long.
Everything
Are you actually?
That's more reason for you to make yourself well known.
Do you see it? Is it there? No!
No.
What is...
Oh no, if I angered you, are you going to now put your tail up in the air and yelp at me?
There.
Not a dog.
It's a lot more visitors than I expected.
I am Sakoto. It is good to meet you.
It's supposed to be a grand opening, as it were.
We wish I would stop doing this.
Expected quite a
Lives here?
many people to be here.
I'd rather
I'm just
stay
glad
here in a
Frank
weird-
didn't come.
One of the Dullahans.
I'm gonna sit down for this.
Not in a fun way.
Not in the fun way,
I
no.
think he's busy
No.
where he is in
It's having unusual
the
side effects.
district.
Such things, but
Looks like Scar's got a friend.
I would be interested to learn.
Oh, yes. Where's your friend, Scar?
This is Phoebe. She's one of the others who works with me at Aegis.
Yes.
Sorry, repeat
Yes,
that?
I am.
Hello.
This is Phoebe.
Well,
She helps work with me in Aegis. She's our head of medical.
Wonderful. Nice to meet you. I'm Mika.
I do not know what
As
this
he
job
said,
is.
I'm Phoebe.
I'm Councilman Asylum.
Of
I hope you're enjoying your time.
members of your group
It- It's my
dealt
first
with
time
some of the
being
unruly
here. I've seen it from a distance though before.
practicing illegal necromancy and raising
Hope it's not too overwhelming.
and attacking a village.
No, I mean I've been dead, so it's not that
Oh, that's too
jarring
odd,
to
that.
me.
What a coincidence.
Oh.
Joined them a few months
Reanimated? No. Faye. Oh, sorry. Reincarnated. Oh, that must have been jarring.
Wait, Faye?
Yes. Shut.
Be a pleasure to work with you in the future.
Yes.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't donate anything. I barely understand the contents of my own blood or the effects it would have on other people right now.
Might be able to have a job there.
Oh my god.
I don't think you would want it for me, of all Faye. Especially because it's
Technically,
wild.
doesn't have a construct, so.
That makes it even funner.
Not really, when the possibility of re-death is on the table again.
I could just be in.
I mean, there are
living in the
worse
same
ways to go.
district, and well, hey,
True that.
there
Sure.
might be some else.
You know, sure.
Having a sun death would be awful.
600 years is
I
long
think I'd
enough,
rather
huh?
explode myself. 700 years is long enough.
You know, catching on fire, turning yourself into a potted plant for who knows how long.
I've been on fire
like that.
before. That's not too
I've been on
bad.
fire multiple times.
Yes,
I
yes,
set you on
have.
fire once.
I
And turning into a plant and not knowing
probably
when you're
deserve
gonna
that.
turn back. You did.
Yes.
I do not
Turn into a plant.
My name is
We have another wild mage where we work. He's turned himself into a plant multiple times.
Like a potted plant? Is a pot part of the
Like
whole
a potted plant.
process?
Yeah.
I would not be a
Yeah,
part
it's part of him.
Buster.
You can
is,
become a tree, a plant, a bush,
I'm
sheep.
going to be friends.
There's so many things that can happen with wild magic.
Fun.
Thank you, honey.
Can I get some wild magic? Is that something I can have? Just wanna gimme.
Am I your mother?
No, I'm just asking. Do you know? You're definitely not my mother. You're younger than me, but like 100 years.
You know, honey, to become someone's friend,
Hit when the body gets twitchy, you know?
That's true.
Maddie.
Hello,
Buy me some wild magic so I can have it. I want it.
know, right? Sounds like a slip and slide sometimes.
I wanna apologize.
I don't think
Mike gets bounced.
I wanna turn into a potted
friends
plant.
all of a sudden. It's their current new activity.
Alright.
Nice to meet you.
It'd be really entertaining. Think of all the entertainment we could do on stage. It could be like the butt of like so many jokes in the theater.
And to be considered a friend of a spirit is always.
Think of how funny it would be, Mika.
Okay down there?
I see.
That should be enough drive, right?
See, I'm just too joy spicy.
Possibly, but the only downfall is that if yes, but if you try to come back, I don't take over the district. So
Oh, you could always just run away and give it to someone else.
I'm X.
look at you. Coleman?
Nice to meet you. Sorry, I got so excited.
No,
I didn't
it's
even
not.
ask. I'm rude.
No, it's okay.
I suppose
Nice to
it is.
meet
you. Most of
But
them
this
tend to
this
stay
district
long.
is particularly ambitious, so I'm sure there would be a well a challenge for that position if I go away.
Sisters has
And I'd also rather not do it on my own.
the whole time.
No, I follow Buster.
I have.
Don't know exactly how this district would get
Think of
along
me
without
as like
you.
a
I'm being
mobile
honest.
anchor for spirits. from time
Well,
to
I know
time.
of at least 2 houses who would kill each other rather quickly to take the spot, but they don't because they know if they try to kill me, they will fail. 'cause I've done
Sorry,
it
I meant to
before.
say hi. You smell really
You
nice.
think that they would learn?
My name is Alma.
You know, the younger generation comes up, and
That was the first
the
one
younger
ever
ones
said
think,
that sound nice,
my
but
parents were
you think
dumb,
they
they
might.
couldn't do it, but I can. And then they fail as well, and then
Sorry,
it's
they
just like,
normally
you
say
know,
that I smell like moldy cheese.
especially the pure-blooded vampires.
That's not how I would describe it.
People that they loved and
It
whatnot.
smells familiar,
Well,
but I
I'm
never
like
met
a-
you, so.
I'm
but
like a lighthouse for the old guys.
are you anything? Are
I
you?
tend to attract them.
Are
They
you
get stuck
different?
to me.
So,
I
I'm
help them
sorry.
move
Was
on.
I interrupting?
Sometimes Maddie helps out, but normally that consists
Oh.
of Maddie trying to tell them that
No,
they're
I'm not
dead.
part of that conversation.
We find
I
them.
do live here.
Well, yeah, honey, they know they're dead.
Okay.
No, they don't.
Just not listed.
Well, normally.
Okay.
Well, well,
You
normally we've had
strangely
enough
smell
of a
familiar, so
conversation
that's pretty
to get
neat.
to that point before you come in and say,
Oh.
"Hi, you're dead." Also, I'm dead. My name is Maddie.
Oh, okay. Then,
But you
excellent.
need to say your name first.
I'm a church scrim.
I still think I appreciate the
first. She's saying okay, but she's
Used
not.
to be.
It's nice. But
We've seen a lot of your kind around.
Word of advice.
To accept if someone so kind.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised.
Gives a very lovely view of the district.
Nostalgia, a little bit.
It is
It has
shockingly
been
helpful.
a while since I've seen a church grim, but
Yeah, but we usually stick to our graveyards. I
from them,
had a situation to where I couldn't, but yeah.
Oh, I'm still
And
not super
I haven't
huge
seen
on
any other ones like me
Metaverse
that can shape into human, because a lot of the places they don't allow shapeshifters in or dogs. So I had to come up with something, unfortunately.
yeah.
From at least what I understand,
Yeah,
basically
most
there's people
places
like
don't really
me
accept
who
that
help you
kind,
move
but
on in a
it is
more
what it is.
natural sense, learn your life story,
yes.
speak to you,
But,
calm you
like a
down.
winter
glad to have met
fortress.
someone.
You take that step if you need
Very
to.
good.
Constantly
kinda
had
like
snow
I.
there for the
But yeah,
Go there.
I think I would
Go
live.
there. Wherever.
Draugr and other such you need the cold.
Goodness, I don't know which district I would live in. I have to look again.
But usually they
But I do want to move here.
Have you checked in on the ones that we brought back from that
If you're
mission?
a grim, then you'd most likely be living in the Justice District.
I haven't heard from them in
Thank
a
you
while.
for helping me.
They sent me the thanks to give to
excited.
Saya, but
like it.
since then I haven't
Very
seen.
excited.
Probably, they're probably fine.
But,
My people live in the
Opal should be
Revenge
taking
District.
care of them. His
Really?
It's okay.
He's got plenty of
because
them.
At least from what we
He's
understand,
got plenty of
a lot the
supplies
guys
for them
we
to
are
go
taking
through.
care of get to meet this one, so
as long as they don't
they get a
cause
smile on
You
troubles.
are an odd bunch. I would think it'd be hard to place you.
Excuse me.
What about you? What do you do?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Apologies, but I don't believe I've given you a proper introduction since it appears we do work together. I'm
Sorry,
Elizabeth.
it's a lot of sense.
Nice to meet
I haven't
you.
smelled in a long time, or it's new and it's overwhelming.
Nice to meet you as well.
Are you from outside the city then?
Boss.
They just want
Do not
you
worry about
to most of the time.
introductions too much. I have forgotten a lot of people, so I don't assume for them anymore.
That's fair. It's got a lot of conflicting sense.
Well, it's also some of them are okay with different
Do you
kinds
believe the
and
gates
some
will be
aren't.
closing here in a little while?
What's is
Uh,
allowed?
Quite late.
As someone that used to live there, I
Yeah,
very much
probably,
understand
yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
Probably grab Sakota and
I see.
head out, grab the cathedral or
Best thing that you could do is listen.
something else.
I have been
Heck,
hearing
most of
that
the time I
there's
barely even have
conflicts
to say
lately,
anything.
so-
They just want someone to listen to their
Honestly,
story.
considering the fact of
Understand
if you
them.
prefer Zafira City
Help
or
them
a dark cave,
feel.
and you prefer the dark
Sakota.
cave, says something about your city.
It's actually
Sorry to
funny.
interrupt you, but they're probably going to be closing the gates a little bit soon. And we should probably make our way out.
Because that, I'll be overworked in that city.
Understand.
Perhaps you can continue talking at the Lotus or something. It'll probably open up by the time we leave here.
I suppose so.
And what might your name be?
It was an honor to meet the two of you again.
Like the letter.
It's nice to meet you.
Same here.
Pleasure to meet you, X.
I'm glad
Your
you
friend.
found your way here.
Nice to meet you.
New friend.
My friend. I'm a zombie.
You gonna draw him a picture? Okay.
Yes, I will follow.
I draw the
I suppose we're heading out then.
Azazel. I draw X's new friend. I draw my new friend.
X's
I
new
draw
friend?
your
Your new friend?
Such a rushed showing for you.
It's alright. I don't mind. Plus, I believe I can come back.
Yes, everyone is welcome now. Wonder how that ball changing's gonna go.
What to do?
Yeah.
Find the council man.
Your legs are much longer than mine.
Much taller.
Apologies.
Yes.
High off the ground.
I'm going to work. Did you just?
What? Yeah. We're at 2 hours now. So that is.
Yeah.
I
2 hours of
entire
quietly
time.
staring at people.
Go take care of yourself.
I felt the
I'm gonna give you
sweat
fingers to look at. Go take care of yourself.
Oh my
No.
shirt. I'm okay.
Oh my god, woman. Go take care.
Also, I
Go
think
put on
the
a
problem
fan.
is I think the problem is that there's like some vertices attached to my hip for some reason.
Possibly.
I'm gonna redo my whole tracking setup before Saturday because obviously something is fucked.
I also need to.
Yeah, you kept slapping your own ass.
Yeah, this was
Thank
so
you for
funny. I
coming.
was gonna call you out. This also needs to get pulled down.
Out of that,
The baby. Move away,
I
because
was-
I think some people are still on her.
there may be a choral stream